welcome to another episode of Otaku Outsiders. We're doing another interview today with the legend, Mr. MMA Myers. I know you've seen him on Instagram. I know you see him on TikTok. Hey, I'm doing another contest. You want Zoro's sword? Hit the follow button. Man of many talents, tricks, and hats, and many hats and cosplays. Um, is there anything that I'm missing from that?
MMA fighter, first responder. I think that's about it. Pro gamer, stuff like that, man. I just like the good vibes. I love to spread the positivity and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So I gotta ask first because I'm extremely curious. MMA Myers, like, did you just like start doing fighting stuff, and then you're like, you know what, I like that name. Let's stick with it. I'm really curious.
So I've been doing martial arts for about 18 years. And yeah,
Okay.
like I said, I do, taekwondo, all that stuff. Taekwondo, wrestling, Dutch kickboxing, Muay Thai, karate. But yeah, so like by me doing MMA, like hey, like I see a lot of people like put MMA blah 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 in their name, so everybody calls me Myers. So I'm like, you know what, MMA Myers, it makes sense. My real name is Michael Myers, but like the MMA Myers behind it, it gives like it let people know like, hey, I do MMA, and like, hey, I'm also a cosplayer and stuff like that. So I think it was like the perfect mix.
No, as I said, yo, man, like, the MMA, it makes it official, and knows for people not to fuck with me. Uh,
Yeah.
but so 18 years doing martial arts, damn.
Yeah,
Um,
man. Whole back's been hurting and everything, but it's life.
no, that I'm glad Shadow's not here because he would be like, wait, so who's doing what to your back? Um,
Oh man.
but so when did you start cosplaying?
I started cosplaying during COVID actually.
Really?
Actually, well, let me take that back. I started cosplaying way before COVID, but I got serious during COVID. Let me say that because I was going to cons, but it wasn't like huge cosplay. Like I was just like wearing Koski robes and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
just starting off cosplaying. Like I've been going to cons since 2014. That's how long I've been going to cons. Like I used to always go to C2E2, it's a Chicago Comic Con. Owned by the same people who own Anime NYC and New York Comic Con. They all together. But I started taking cosplaying serious at COVID time, and I own over like 300 some cosplays. I think it's 400 actually because I
God
always buy a
damn.
box of 50s. I always buy like a box of 50s, and I ran through so many of them already, like 50 hangers. And yeah, I don't know if it's cosplays I haven't even opened up yet. Like that's why I'm just started doing them again. I've been busy with work. So I'm trying to do these cosplays that I should have been done.
Nah, that makes sense. I didn't know that you had. I thought that you had like everything already opened.
Oh
Um,
no, it's some that's not even open.
what are some of your? Oh, so hold on. Have you made any from scratch, or is all the stuff that you have bought?
Some is brought, some is custom made. Haven't made anything from scratch. I would like to. I'm actually gonna work on a cosplay. Uh, I'm gonna work on a cosplay for DreamCon, so I am gonna make one myself. But it's gonna take time, but I'm gonna start it.
Okay.
And if it doesn't come out the way it doesn't come out, then I'm still gonna like it. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to like um get a 3D printer and start doing some armor type stuff.
Hey, don't forget to hit up Prime because last time I checked, some of the shit that he wears, like, he makes it himself.
Oh no, yeah, we've been talking. That's my boy. So we definitely been talking about it and everything.
Um, so seeing how you have so many and seeing how you have yet to go through some, what are some of your like more favorite um, cosplays?
Well, the one that really like got me like popping and going viral was my Sasuke Uchiha one, and that's when I started doing cowboy hats with cosplays because of that. Thought it was funny, so I started like incorporating like cowboy hats with every cosplay and like trying to get a cowboy hat to match the wigs because I don't really wear wigs like that. But yeah, my Sasuke one, I love that one. I love my Power Ranger Sasuke one, which I just wore to Anime NYC. I love my Dante one. I haven't really like shown it all the way yet, but I love that one too.
Wait, you have a Dante one?
Yeah, I have a Dante one. That's why I'm getting back in shape, like fight shape, so I can show it again. Like my abs coming back in and stuff like that. But you know, it's life of a fighter. When we gaining that weight, we eat whatever we want, then we just like lose it. So, but
What I'm
yeah,
doing right now is I'm like just going down your Instagram and I'm like, I gotta see, oh, I see it. No, that's Deadpool.
no, Dante is down there. If you go through my reels, you'll see it because I did Dante and Virgil. Virgil.
Oh God.
Like if you go down my reels, hold on, which video? It's gonna say you should see it. Like K Mix. Oh, sorry for the
Oh,
yawning.
hold up. Go Nanami, go Nanami. Damn, dude looks like a straight menace to society. Shit.
Yeah, if you go
Uh,
down my reels, you should see the Dante one. Right there. You see Virgil go up. Virgil is right there. After you see like Deathstroke, you see Yasuke. Virgil is right there with the cowboy hat with the sleeveless.
oh, okay, yeah. Okay, all right. Oh, and then okay. When did you 26 weeks ago? What the hell is 26 weeks ago? That's
Oh, how back.
oh that's July. Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Summertime. Um, but no man, I gotta say, first of all, the guys, Sage, Shadow Law, Gypsy Wolf King, and Gay Named Juju. They do love your content. They like first of all wish nothing but the best for you, um, and that's something that ever since like we became mutuals, it's like you're always just like doing the next thing, and that's something that as someone that like just stopped making content for a little while, it's like I gotta get back to that grind. I gotta get back to like doing the next thing, and just like seeing you post constantly. And though like mental health is very important, um, but it's like
Yeah,
just
bro. Like, even if like my content don't do good, I don't care. I don't care anymore because I know how the algorithms can be. I know how they push out certain things and like certain people, and I just don't care. Like, I'm doing it to make people happy. Like sometimes I post and delete a video, like, and yeah, I delete it, post it the next day, and it goes viral. So it's like the algorithm. You just gotta know how to play with it. But like, if it do bad, it do bad. If it do good, it do good. Like I'm making content to make people happy. I'm doing content now to make sure I'm happy. Like, yeah, I deserve. Like a lot of people like, oh, you deserve so much, but it's like, yeah, but like the algorithm kicks me down, and it is what it is. But I'm still happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a
yeah.
good job, and like I'm still doing the things I love, and even if it's one person that I can make smile, I've done my job.
I didn't know that you did a Jotaro.
Yeah, I know. See, that's what I'm saying. The algorithm, it doesn't like push everything up. You know.
Uh, Damn. That but that like that's one thing that I do love about like social media is that like hey I didn't see this when you first originally did it like Nightcrawler or like I didn't hop on your Instagram beforehand. Ooh, Psycho Rangers. And like that's one good thing is that like you can always go back and like see things that you missed. I like that
Yeah.
one, the Goku Black.
Oh, that is actually my most memorable, and it's up there with my Sasuke, like as my favorite. Like people know me off the Goku Black cosplay. Like people love
Really?
that one. Yeah. Like they know me off Sasuke too, but they know me off the Goku Black one because they just said it does fit like with the cowboy hat, and then like the like it fits. You know?
Yeah. No, and it's all about like enjoying it too, and um, that's something that like when I'm doing um, these cosplay interviews are all like, oh, I love what I'm doing because I'm taking a character and I'm portraying it to the world, and that's one thing that you along with Toddway and everyone else that we've done, like Nerdy Pinup Girl, you guys put your own twist and your own spins on it to make it work for you and how you
Yeah.
want to present it. So like the Naruto Bleach one, I saw that I was like, this shouldn't work, but it does
It
work.
worked. You know.
And that like it's and the gender bends one that you do as well. Um, the
I
one you
really
can't tell
like
that
my
it's
Ruby.
you.
I really like the Ruby one I did.
Yo, I saw that. I thought that shit was dope. I then
Thank you.
went and watched Ruby for the first time ever, like 2 months later.
Nice. Yeah, I
Uh,
went to I wore it at a con. People were like, "Oh my god, like that's so amazing."
yeah, and that's another thing too is that like when I went to Rhode Island Comic Con between this year and last year, I saw a lot more like cross plane stuff in comparison to like last year. Last year I saw like just um, more. I'm gonna say basic, but it's not like basic. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
What
Yeah.
it
So
was is, in my honest opinion, I think people was just like afraid. Like, I feel like TikTok has opened it up for like it's okay for people to like gender brand cosplays. Like honestly, because I feel like a lot of people was afraid to do gender brand cosplays. You know,
yeah. Oh, it opened up in my browser.
me, I didn't care. If you laugh, you laugh. You know, people laugh at you all the time in general. So
Might as well just like do
yeah,
what makes you happy. There's actually there's a manga out there called Crossplay Lovers, and it's really messy because the two main guys that we follow, they have fallen in love with each other, but when they are in their crossplay, so they're like dressed up as women, makeup and all, and the whole nine, and I'm like, yo, this is so messy. But
yeah,
I can't wait to like see what happens because like it's two guys that are like, and their pronouns stay he him. Um, like they like in when they're in their cross play, they also go by like their new names. But I'm like, yo, it's actually like pretty cool, very interesting. Like it's a new twist on something that you see all the time, and it's a pretty decent story. But it is very
no, I
messy.
have to check. Yeah, I have to check that out. I have to check that.
How would you respond to anyone that's like giving you like criticism,
I
like
just laugh because I laugh at them and I hit them with sarcasm. Because if I know if I how can I say this? I get smart mouthy with them because it's like if I don't let you win, you have nothing else you can do. I'm like, okay, Ian, who cares? Okay, so what? I don't care, and I fire back at him like I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna be like, I don't care, and I'm gonna call you out. And once you know you can get to me, then you be like, oh, it's a joke. But in reality, it wasn't a joke. You upset you couldn't get to me. You got called out. People went after you, and now you feel some type of way because you thought it was a funny joke, which it wasn't. So it's like I just hit them back with sarcasm, and I laugh at them because it's like I said before, if if they know they can't get to me, they have nothing. You know?
yeah, no, I actually love that because they so through like all my time on social media and especially being on TikTok because it's like more viral than Instagram or YouTube. Um, but just like seeing certain comment sections, it makes me like how do I phrase this? It makes me feel a certain kind of way when people go and they are saying, "Hey, like that person's not a monkey." When I see that, I'm like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And
Yeah,
I'm just so disgusted by it because it's we live in a world one where you guys are taking insults from a goddamn TV show, an anime, a manga, and you guys are trying to put that in the real world. Like, do note
exactly.
that every time that those characters say, "Oh, that person's not of the animal variety," they get their ass beat
And then
aggressively.
not even that. Like I go back, like when people say that, I go back and get a video for like what certain anime characters said, and how they are against racism, and then they say nothing back. Like this anime character wouldn't even agree with you saying. Like that one with Frieza, like when Frieza called Goku a monkey, and Goku like name calling is your only resort.
Yeah, that's how I have to be, and like I respect it for like keeping your head up and just like how you do it because it's um like just how you do it. You like have such style and finesse with it, and like you're just so relaxed. And obviously, you're saying like, "Hey, I just don't care. Like I'm just doing me. I'm doing what I like, and that's something that I highly respect." There's a lot of people they
Thank you,
just get
brother. That means a lot to me.
not you're welcome because there's so many people out there, and a lot of them want to like talk they shit, but in reality, they have no ground to stand on because they're just trying to like attack air, and it doesn't make sense in the long run.
Yeah.
Um, what's your most expensive cosplay?
Ooh, what is my most expensive cosplay? Hmm. Hmm. Actually, I think it's my Power Ranger Sasuke because it was custom made.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was custom made. I think it's my Power Ranger Sasuke. But the guy
Um,
gave me a deal on it. He normally charged people like five something. He charged me only 150 because he was so
five
late. He
hundred or 5,000?
$500.
Oh.
And the reason why he charged me like 150 is because he was late on delivering my cosplay. I waited almost a year for that cosplay.
No.
Yeah, I asked him to make that cosplay as Anime NYC, but I understand why I had to wait so long. He's been busy. He does a lot of stuff, so he gave it to me for 150. So hey, I got a deal. I came just in time for Anime NYC this year. So
No, that happened with Prime. I don't know if you saw
yeah,
that he
we
went.
went to like the same people. Like he went to Joku and I went to Tsukiyami. And Suki, I mean, the person that he went to didn't really explain to him why, but the person explained to me why. So I understood. So like they kind of did Prime bogus. No, he did do Prime bogus. I'll be honest, he did Prime bogus.
Uh, I met Prime through a slice of anime,
Hmm.
with On Cloud Cosmos and the whole
Yeah,
crew.
Cosmo, my boy. Shout
And
out Cosmo.
yeah, Cosmos is great. His content is very simple and easy. Um, and he's just like so laid back as well. I interviewed him. I interviewed Prime first, and then the last person before I started doing stuff this month was Cosmos. But when I saw Prime's thing, I was like, dude gets shafted twice in 1 year. God damn, because that DreamCon shit, I'm still not a fan of it. Like you can't be like, yeah, no, oh my god, you won the prize, and then like a week later you're like, no, you didn't, and then four
And I was
months
explaining to
later,
him. I talked to him and I explained to him that it's not RDC. It wasn't them. It's the people. It's the lady that they have managing they cosplay content. I mean, I said, yeah, the cosplay contests. And a lot of people do not like her. They already stated. I heard on multiple podcasts. They stated they do not like her because how she acts and how she gets and all that stuff. Nobody likes her. And
is she white or is she a POC?
yeah, she's white. She's white, and
Oh,
it's more to the
racially
story. And
motivated.
I don't. Yeah, it's more to the story that I really don't want to say. Right here because it's on the wraps. But I've been talking to him about it, so things should get fixed around for him. But like,
Oh no,
yeah,
I can cut
yeah,
some
yeah,
stuff out as well.
yeah.
Um,
So yeah,
no, I didn't know like the whole thing about it, but it's like
and she lied. Yeah, she lied to them about how it happened. It just yeah. I'm
yeah,
gonna just leave it.
yeah. I don't want to stir the hornet's nest. And like when the group, the Slice of Anime group, saw the thing, we're like, yo, this feels racially motivated. Good to know that I was right. Um,
No, yeah.
so with the flip side of the previous question, what is your least expensive cosplay?
My Gundam, my hero Yui from Gundam.
Really?
I brought it from Amazon. I brought a $13 shirt. Got these Levi's on sale for $20, $33. I already had an RSO hat. So yeah,
No, yeah.
closet cosplay, baby.
Yeah, we be balling on a budget. Cause not everything needs to be mad expensive. Like Star Wars shit is mad expensive. Armor cosplay is expensive, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go as Gojo. I bought some pomade.
Uh,
That's silver. I don't know if you saw the pictures or not. So I put the silver pomade in. I got gloves too to like put it on because I was like, I'm not gonna stain my hands. And I had
yeah,
some silver tint hairspray. Boom. Both of those was like 30, $40. The sweater was free because it was a Christmas present from last year. And then I just had to buy pants and sneakers because I wasn't gonna wear like old sneakers to a convention because I knew I was gonna be walking around a lot. And so like all in all, they cost me like maybe $80 because we be balling on
that's
a
not
budget.
bad. That's not bad.
And I would be wearing my Gojo sweater, but I don't know where it is. It's probably dirty. Um, do you have any pet peeves in the cosplaying community?
Um, I used to have one, and then I realized maybe some people just like. I used to say one character like, "Oh, black Naruto, oh, black Sasuke, oh, la da da da," right? I used to hate that,
Mm-hmm.
but then I don't hate it anymore because some people who are saying this is actually like excited to see a character like somebody a black person portraying that character. Like if I know you're not trying to be funny, I'm like, oh nice, stuff like that. I think that's dope. But like if I know you're trying to be funny, I hate that. I honestly hate it. I know you're trying to be like a dickhead. I mean, excuse my language, a butthead. If I know you're trying to be a butthead and everything about it, but if you just like, hey, you just really excited to see that, then hey, it's cool, Because I'm used to people like, hey, nice Ichigo or nice, Goku or like Vegeta. I'm not used to saying, oh, Black Naruto and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no, they're I definitely understand how, as you were saying that, it kind of reminded me of something I saw from Straw Hat Goofy a little while ago, where he dressed as Luffy for, I think it was Anime NYC,
yeah,
and like his comment section was just like, "Oh, look at full armored hockey." I was like, "Wait, did they just pull the race card on?" Hold on. And then as he's going through it, and he's like, "Well, for those of you that don't know, full armored hockey basically turns your pigmentation from normal to black." And I was like, "Oh, they were being racist. Okay."
yeah. So, and I like Straw Hat. I like Straw Hat a lot, but like, he's just, I don't think he experienced it at first on TikTok till he cosplay, but like, I wish a lot more people would realize this has actually been going on for a while. Like, I don't. Some people be like, they think it's like the first. No, like this has been going on a while, and like we deal with this a lot, and we try to be advocates for it. You know what I'm saying? So like, for that to happen to him, I guess it was probably an eye opener for him and everything too. Like, dang, this is really going on, and this is messed up that this is happening in the community. He probably didn't realize it was that much of it. Like, he has a big following, so I'm pretty sure he don't see everything.
Yeah, no, it I think like the first time of me seeing that stuff on like people's comment sections, because being Latino, I don't really see it that much because like I can pass for a white dude until I've
Yeah.
seen like rednecks that have been here for a while. They're like, "You're not from here." All right, but buzz off, Jackson or whatever your name is. But I remember seeing the comment sections for Electric Bum, very beautiful young black lady, and
Yeah.
just like the massive amount of like hatred and comments that she was getting. I'm like, this isn't this
It
isn't
really
what
got to
we
her because
are.
she cried. Yeah, it really got to her because she cried, and I really felt bad for her.
Yeah, I feel like there are times where we as a community can do things for us, like personally, that we don't see certain things. So, like that's why on all of my accounts I have like those certain words are blocked. So if you try and leave a
Yeah,
comment with any word that I have in my thing, it automatically gets blocked, and then I'm the one that reviews it. So sometimes it's just a comment, someone saying, "Hey man, shut the f up," and I'm like, "Oh, does this have to do with the conversation? I'll let it slide." But whenever
exactly.
someone like wants to try and put like the N word or any shit like that, it's already in there and it blocks it. And that's how I go and block people, because I'm sick of seeing it, and I'm gonna do everything in my power that I can for the people that are coming through my page or any of the guys' page. And I'm like, hey, put up the words and the safe thing so you don't see it, and you can um,
Yeah.
instead of leaving the door open like Bruno Mars does, we're gonna close that door aggressively.
Nah, for real, bro. For real, brother.
Um, so you said that you've been going to convention since 2014.
Yeah.
So my question is, what inspired you to start doing cosplays?
To be honest, nobody on TikTok. It was actually going to comic conventions
Mm-hmm.
and like doing that. I'm like, okay, okay. So I'm gonna say it was nobody on TikTok. I got on TikTok, right? And then I realized there was a cosplay. Like, I'm all about self love, right? But like, I was just like, huh, I'm young, can't really like afford to cosplay. It's like 2014. That was right before like I graduated in 2015 in high school, so you can imagine, I didn't
Wait,
really
you
have me
graduated
like,
2015. I'm a year older
yeah,
than you.
yeah, I'm 26, bro. My
What?
birthday's
Oh,
late. My birthday's late. My
what?
birthday's October 12th.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know I was a little bit older than you. Bet.
yeah. So, high school, you don't really got money and stuff like that. But once I got on TikTok, I realized there was like an anime sad of like cosplaying and stuff. So I brought the Sasuke cosplay, but like nobody actually inspired me. Like I can actually say no content creator on TikTok inspired me, but like I don't even know if people like really content creators back then, but a bunch of cosplayers inspired me at anime conventions.
Yeah. Is there
That
like
make
a cosplay from someone that you saw at a convention that you're like, yo, I would love to see that, or like, is there a specific
yes,
cosplay
yes.
that you enjoyed to see?
It was a Vash the Stampede cosplay
What the who now?
from Trigun. You never watched Trigun? Come on, man. You
Who?
tell me you never watched Trigun.
I have never seen it. What's a character from Trigun? So
Vash the Stampede. Vash the Stampede.
Okay, okay, yeah. Really, I haven't seen any
Yeah.
of those cosplays.
But yeah, Vash. It was a Vash cosplay that Inspired me.
Okay. And before you try and take my Latino card, I haven't seen what is it? Shampoo, Bebop, and there's like quite a few other ones that I haven't seen yet.
You
Like
haven't seen Samurai Champloo. You haven't seen Cowboy Bebop. Come on, them are go to animes.
they may be goaded, but like I ain't got the time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like
Man,
you,
before you start another anime, you better watch those. Those are short anime, especially Samurai Champloo. You're missing out. The anime is 25 episodes.
so
I watched that anime. I'll be honest, I watched that 40 times and I watched Death Note 70 times.
So
I'm being
I don't like Death Note, and the only reason is that like the story was ruined for me, and I couldn't get into it. Like I understand the concept; it's very interesting, but I just couldn't.
yeah.
That whole like back and forth, it's not for me. Um, but like what I'm watching right now, I'm finishing up JoJo's Part Six, even though the second part like just came out a while ago. Spy Family. I read Chainsaw Man when it came out, and I'm trying to avoid that one scene in I think it's like episode 7 or 8, the kissing scene. I'm trying to avoid that
Yeah.
because I don't need the PTSD again. Blue Lock is actually really good. As a Brazilian, on record, I did not think Blue Lock was gonna be good. It's
Yeah,
really good.
Blue Lock is not bad.
Um, I'm finishing up Mob Psycho. Only got a few episodes left. A mutual.
You said
Kratos.
Mob Psycho?
Yeah, Mob Psycho. I think got like a couple episodes left. Season 3 is a different shift in dynamic from the first two, but it's
Yeah,
also
Mob Psycho. It ended too.
yeah, which is really sad. But hopefully when I get to the ending, I'll be like, all right, cool. Does it stay good or did it kind of like dip because of the
It
story?
actually stayed good. It stayed good in my opinion.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. A mutual recommended Kakaguri. It was Kratos Too Hungry, and I was watching it with my girl, and she looked at me 5 minutes into the show. I was like, "Hey, someone recommended this for me. I got like a whole nother season to go, and then there's a spinoff of Kakaguri's twin. I'm like, God damn, I need to catch a break from this stuff. But yeah, after I watch those, then I'm free and I can watch other things like My Hero. I dropped One Piece because it's too slow for me, even though I love JoJo's.
Not you dropping One Piece.
Well, I'm in Alabasta and like I'm watching 4 episodes and nothing is happening. I can't be watching shit that like it don't it's not I'm watching these people walk through a desert and nothing is
Okay,
happening. I know
okay.
that there's filler. I
Um,
know that I can go to a site and it can tell me what the fillers are. It's not the same. I gotta watch
no,
something new
I wouldn't
again.
go even say that. I was gonna say read the manga, and then that way you can catch up. Because yeah, you can read the manga and then you can catch up, or you can watch Blue. What was it? The Blue? I don't remember one, but it does a recap of One Piece. It's like on episode like
Oh yeah,
90.
yeah, I know that a lot of the movies will like gloss over a lot of the content. So like some of like the jokes or the inside things like you'll miss. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of like, do I want to get involved in something that's gonna take too much time away from me? How do you feel about being a cosplayer?
Um, I like that one actually. It, some days it get tiring and stuff, but excuse me, I'm tired. um, I love being a cosplayer, man. Like I especially when people be like, "Hey, you inspired me to cosplay," it makes me really happy. Like that lightens up my day,
Yeah.
So
Um,
I really like band one, especially when like people tell me, "Hey, I brought my first cosplay because of you. I started cosplaying because of you." So I love band, man.
uh, my last question is what what do you say to people that want to get into cosplay or that they're afraid to jump
Hey,
into cosplay?
love that cosplay. Embrace it. Don't care what anybody think of you. You're yourself. You're doing it because of this. You see all these other people doing it. Don't let words hurt you. Love that cosplay like you're the character. Embrace it. Don't feel ashamed of yourself. Don't let nobody put you down. Stay focused, stay hungry, stay motivated, and just embrace that character. Self love is always key, regardless. Who cares what people think about you?
Amen.
Like, I know it gets to you and stuff, but that's your cosplay. That's the cosplay you broke. That's the cosplay you spent your money on. Oh, that's the cosplay you made. You put all your heart and effort into that. So don't let nobody tell you different.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Um, with that being said, I did kind of rush through some of it, but I know you're tired, Mister Policeman, the man of many hats. Um,
No, I appreciate it, brother.
is there anything that we want to talk about? Anime, movies, Marvel. The floor is free. If not, we gonna go our separate ways. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and then I'm gonna go eat food and go into a food coma.
No, that's all, brother. I'm tired.
You're tired, bet.
Yeah.
Well, again, man, I appreciate you. The guys, they say Merry Christmas to you as well.
Tell them Merry
Um,
Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
yeah. And with that being said, man, thank you so much. God bless. And hopefully we can have you be a guest on a different episode with everyone involved. Um,
I'll definitely be down, brother.
yeah. But that being said, man, peace, and I'll catch you
Peace.
around.